Right and lowest terms. The square root of 12 plus 3 times the square root of 128 all over 6. To write this in lowest terms, we need to simplify these radical values by taking as many perfect squares out of there as possible. So let's start by rewriting the radicals in a factored form where we can see their perfect square factors. That 12 has a perfect square factor of 4, so let's write the square root of 12 as the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. With our second term in the numerator, 128 has a perfect square factor of 64. So let's write the square root of 128 as the square root of 64 times the square root of 2. And that's all over 6 in the denominator. Cleaning up the numerator, the square root of 4 is 2, and we'll take that times the square root of 3, plus 3 times the square root of 64 is 8, and then we'll take that times the square root of 2. That's all over 6 still. Back to the numerator, we've got a 2 times the square root of 3 plus 24 times the square root of 2 all over 6, and things are looking pretty good. But let's do one more thing here. Let's notice that each of our terms, both in the numerator and denominator, are even. They share a common factor of 2. So let's cancel out that factor of 2, and I'm going to show the factorization for that. Let's factor a 2 out of the numerator, writing this as 2 times, in parentheses, the square root of 3 plus 12 times the square root of 2. And that 6 I'm going to write as 2 times 3, so we can see these common factors of 2 in there and cancel them out. So our reduced form is square root of 3 plus 12 times the square root of 2 all over 3.